Hey everyone, it's Luna. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Day 4 of my year and a day training is part of questioning your path. And I actually do this regularly because I want to be able to know that I'm following a path because I believe in it and not just because it's something that I've gotten used to or because I was told to. So the very first question in this exercise is, why am I exploring the Wiccan path? And the truth is, it's the one faith that I have felt the most comfortable in out of many, many years of searching. It is the one that I just keep coming back to. The second question is, what were my previous spiritual practices? Now, for the longest time, I was pretty agnostic. I've always felt there was a higher being somewhere, but just kind of nameless. Before that, I was Protestant and had been raised in Baptist and Pentecostal churches, but never really felt connected. I felt fear and discomfort. My mom is a non-denominational, it's really hard to say, Christian pastor. I grew up in the church. She had grown up Catholic, and then she went Baptist, and then she went Pentecostal, and then she realized she was just pretty happy being Protestant, non-defined, and she's a pastor herself, and it was just something that I never really felt comfortable in. The next question is, did any of these practices lead me to investigate Wicca? No. I didn't even know that Wicca existed until someone brought Teen Witch by Sybil Ravenwolf to home economic class in the 8th grade, which was 11 years ago? Yeah. I only knew of four religions. The fact that there was an occult intrigued me. So I began searching all faiths as a personal project, just to better understand them. Wicca was the one that most intrigued me and the one that felt most comfortable. Before, I had only known Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, with Buddhism as the fourth one. And the fact that all these other religions existed was just astounding. I didn't know that any of these existed. The next question is, what are my hopes in engaging in this path? Personally, I hope to connect more with myself and with the energy that surrounds me. I've been stressed out lately, being a mom and being a student and being a substitute, that I can't seem to stay grounded without falling apart. So this is something to help me refocus on myself and my spirituality. And the next question is, what are my fears in engaging in this path? The main fear is that I'll half-ass it like I do just about everything else. When I get really, really busy, I don't put 100% into what I'm doing, and I have so many half-assed projects right now, it's not even funny. Next question. How will I handle friends and family members who might not approve of my spiritual search? To be honest, at this point in my life, I just do not have the time to care about what other people think of me. If they don't like it, it's their prerogative, but I'm not going to sit there and waste my time trying to convince them of something they don't want to hear anyway. I don't have the energy, and if they don't like it, they can move on. I'm not stressing about it. I stressed about it for far too long. I don't want to stress about it now. I have other things on my mind with my job, with my kids, and with my grades. Next question. Aside from transitioning to a new spiritual path, are there major events that impact my life at this time? For example, birth, death, divorce, job loss, etc. Back in May, my husband lost his job, and we've been trying to make ends meet. I have had several job interviews and have not been hired for a full-time, well-paying job since. My husband has gotten maybe 4 job interviews. I was working 2 minimum wage jobs. Now I'm just only working 1 because I was so stressed out that I couldn't deal with it. They were both part-time, and it just wasn't enough. And then at the end of this year, my husband's unemployment is going to cap out. And if either one of us does not get hired for a full-time paying job above 10 an hour, we're really going to be struggling. And that's pretty much the only major event right now. And last question is, if I have major life events happening right now, is this the best time to explore a new spiritual path? Why or why not? I'm quite sure that now is not the best time. I have a lot on my plate between homeschooling, my own education, my job, and job searching, and horribly exhausted 90% of the time. However, I feel really disconnected from reality, and this journey is just keeping my feet firmly planted on the ground. I like the introspection. It helps me keep my sanity. Doing this is the only thing that I look forward to that's mine. I love teaching, but it's really, really tiring. I love homeschooling my girls, but it's really, really tiring. I love going to school, but it's really, really tiring. And I don't know if it's just the Gemini in me who wants to do so many things all at once, or just feels happier doing a bunch of things all at once, but this is the journey that's really going to help me find myself and find a balance in both the mundane and in my spirituality. So here are some questions for you, and I hope you spend some time in quiet contemplation of these as much as I did. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Good night.